Hey guys, what's up? It's Christine Seal, the High Level Queen, and today we are going to be talking about why I broke up with Clickfunnels, how I moved all of my funnels over into High Level for unlimited funnel hosting, and how you can do the same. So let's get started. So first, a lot of people ask me, what is the difference between Clickfunnels and High Level, and why should I switch? Okay, well, the first thing that you need to know is Facebook is cracking down hard on all of these ClickFunnels accounts. And if you're running ads to a ClickFunnels hosted page, you could get your Facebook ad account banned. Okay, so that's the first thing, the first very, very obvious glaring issue. Okay, now let's talk about features and pricing. A lot of people ask me this question. I'm just going to show it to you side by side right here, okay? So, ClickFunnels basic plan, $97 a month. You get 20 funnels, 100 pages, 20,000 visitors, unlimited contacts, 1 sub-user, 3 custom domains, and then all of these things. Okay, but you don't get, on the basic plan, you don't get any of these things. So you can't send email, you can't track opens and clicks, you can't set up an autoresponder, you can't do lead scoring, you can't track your leads, you can't do any of that stuff, okay? Now on the high level plan, they have on their starter, you get unlimited users. Okay, so that's difference number 1. You get 1 business account, but in that business account, you can have unlimited funnels and unlimited pages and unlimited users. But you don't just get that, okay? You also get 2-way SMS, 2-way email, a campaign builder, okay? Pipeline management. You get basically this entire lead management system, a calendar, like a Calendly replacement, a power dialer, call tracking. You don't get any of that stuff in ClickFunnels, okay? So this software replaced everything I was using before. I was spending over $1,000 a month before on all my other software, and you can get a free 14-day trial using the link below, okay? But I'm not done comparing the plans because we still have another plan left to go. So let's talk about this platinum plan over here. $297 a month on ClickFunnels. Now, you get unlimited funnels, pages, visitors, and contacts, but you only get 3 sub-users and 10 custom domains, okay? Then you get all the same stuff that you get in the other plan except priority support. To be honest, I really don't know what they mean by that. I've never gotten good support from ClickFunnels. Priority template requests, follow-up funnels. You can manage your email list, which we already know High Level can do. Send broadcast emails. High Level can already do that in the $97 plan. Track opens and clicks. Again, High Level can do that in the $97 plan. Send emails based on location, action funnels, all this other stuff. And then this affiliate stuff. Now, I will say the difference here between the ClickFunnels and the High Level, let's go back over into High Level. And if you buy 10 months, you get 2 months free. So it's essentially the same pricing here. You get, in the freelancer plan, you get unlimited users and unlimited accounts. Let's talk about that for a second. A lot of people who sign up for ClickFunnels think they can put all their clients in one account, but it is actually against the ClickFunnels terms of service to put multiple clients in one account, and they'll actually ban you if they catch you. Unfortunately for you, if you want the emailing and the different features over here for each one of your clients, you have to sign up for a $297 plan for every single client that you have, okay? So if you have 10 clients, you have to have 10 ClickFunnels accounts. If you have 100 clients, you have to have 100 ClickFunnels accounts. At $297 a month, that gets really, really super pricey, all right? And again, you can only have 10 custom domains. Now, over here on High Level, you get unlimited business accounts. Yes. One price of $297, unlimited business accounts, okay? Everything in the starter, plus you can white label this and make it your own software, okay? You can have access to the memberships. So memberships are included, and you don't need Clickfunnels for that either. You get access to their API, you get chat support and phone support, and access to their partner program. And it's so much more powerful and cost effective, right? Like I said, if you have 10 clients and you're paying $297 for each one versus $297 total. Okay, think about that. That's a big difference in money, okay? $3,000 a month versus 300. It was a no-brainer for me, okay? And then also, ClickFunnels does not have a higher plan on here on their website, but Gohighlevel now has a new plan called Agency Pro where they're going to give you access to all these things as well. Okay, so SaaS mode. So if you want to white label and come out with your own software as a service platform, they're building that in. Okay, that's an upgrade. You can rebill your clients for their SMS usage. Okay, that's super powerful. You're going to have access to white label support, advanced API. Okay, so honestly, no brainer, guys. And I'm going to show you how I transferred all of my funnels into Gohighlevel. Super easy. Okay, so I can cancel, and I'm actually going to cancel my ClickFunnels on this video. Okay, so here we go. All right, time to transfer my funnels. I'm going to show you how easy this is and what the little nuances are so you know what to expect, okay? So I've got my ClickFunnels account open here now. If you are doing a split test and you want to save both of your funnels, what you need to do is drag the slider all the way to one direction, apply the changes, okay? Then in Gohighlevel, again, you can create your free account with a free 14-day trial using the link below. Get access to all my bonuses, my course, and my snapshot, okay? Now I'm going to click on New Funnel, okay? And then here, when I say Add a New Step, I'm going to show you how easy this is, guys. It's so super easy. This is called Opt-in 1. So I'm going to take this link here and copy it to my clipboard. I'm just going to call this Opt-in 1. Here where it says Import from ClickFunnels, look at this. I confirm this either belongs to me or have permission, okay? So this is my funnel. And it's going to import my entire funnel page for me. It's crazy, okay? So here is the page. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like on the ClickFunnels side, because there's a couple little things that you got to tweak and change and whatever, but it's not a big deal. Like, for the most part, it brings everything over. Okay, so the font's a little different. Okay, and then here, for some reason, it doesn't like my bulleted list in here. So all I have to do is copy this list to my clipboard. And over here in Gohighlevel, I'm going to add a bullet list. Okay, and then just paste it in here. And you've got to kind of do a little bit of massaging to like get the check marks to kind of show up. I don't know why, but you got to do like one line at a time. There's only 3, so I'm not going to complain about it. It's not a big deal. Okay, here we go. There is the bulleted list. Okay, now let's see. I've got my header at the top, my logo, that all came over. We've got the headline. Let's say I want to make this bold, so I'm just going to highlight it and make it bold. Okay, then here's the picture. Inside this training, you'll discover, and then your email address here. So it did not bring over my email form, okay? But what I can do, I can add a form that collects the email. So let's see. I think that was the definite wrong one. Let's try. There we go. So here I created this form the other day, but it's got the email in there. And then I just take this button off because this is the button that actually submits the action, okay? So it looks a little different, but like not a big deal to me. I'd rather have unlimited funnel hosting and deal with a little nuance like that, okay? Then it brought in the footer, which is cool. So that's pretty much everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Then here, I'm gonna go back, okay? Because I've got variation 2 that I want to pull over as well. So I'm gonna move this slider over and apply. And split tests are coming in high level, but they're not there yet. I do want to save my pages though, okay? So now what I can do when I add a new step, oops, I need that link. All right, so I need to grab the same link here before I edit the page, and then I can bring it in. And it should bring in the other variation, but it's the same link. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. It brought everything in except the little bulleted list again. Okay, so this again, it's super easy to add it. You just add an element, bulleted list, and then like, there you go. I'm not going to worry about the bullets right now. I showed you how to do it in the last one, okay? Then it brought up the footer as well. That's all in there. Perfect. I think we need a pop-up in this one. Okay, so again, with the form not being present, I'm just going to go ahead and bring in that form that I did on the last one. Wrong one, Christine. Here we go. And then delete this extra button here, okay? And then here, you can remove this from the form. We just have that added for something else. So it's super easy to remove it. So here, the button says open the pop-up. I open the pop-up. There's my little pop-up, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it doesn't really look any different here. Okay. And then here, what we're going to do, now we do this for each page, okay? So we have a step 2 page. So whenever, I'm going to show you here, see where it says redirect action, use action from form builder, go to website URL, go to next step. So I want to go to the next step. I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to go out. Then my next step is this one, okay? So I'm going to add a presentation page, paste my link, click the box, and here we go. Okay, so that actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and edit. Okay, and then my video, that's an iframe, so I'm just gonna make sure that it embedded it in there. It did not, so I'm just gonna paste my embed code back in there and do the preview. Okay, so it's just I think we probably just took that video offline. And then book your implementation call. Okay, so what am I missing here? This goes to next page in funnel, okay? So what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna say here, we're gonna go to the next step like that. Okay, and then when we go preview, yeah. So we haven't created the next step yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I have brought in an opt-in 1, opt-in variation 2. a presentation page, and then the scheduled page was literally just like an embedded HTML. So that one was really easy to bring in. I'm going to show you. Well, that didn't. Let me figure out what's wrong with it. Okay, so we have a custom HTML. This is the script here. And then I'm going to preview and see what's wrong. Okay, so I just had to go back in here and resave it. And then I can see what it looks like. Okay, so there's the calendar that we had in the other thing. Awesome. And then I think we have one or two more. And then I can cancel my Clickfunnels. Okay, so I'm going to take this link and I'm going to add a new step, and that was called application page. Okay, and then I'm going to edit. Almost done. All right, so this, click here to join the group. Okay, that goes straight there. And there's no pop-ups. So that was easy. I actually didn't have to do anything. So I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to go back. Most of this is like super, super easy. Okay, one more. I'm not sure why that's in there. Okay. So that is a video. Oh. And then that goes to a link. So that was really easy. So that's done. So now what I can do is cancel my Clickfunnels account. But first I'm going to show you how easy it is to tie your domain into this. Now I did mention you get unlimited domains with this. So all you have to do is go to settings. And by the way, Gohighlevel does not hold your domain hostage, unlike Clickfunnels. And you can actually just add one right here. All you have to do is point it here. Okay. And then you can add a CNAME or like a www, whatever you want to put here. Both of them will work. Okay. Then once you have your records entered, you're going to assign a default page to that domain. Okay. So in this case, the funnel I just showed you, I set the default page here. Okay. Then I'm going to go back into my funnel settings. And I can choose my domain right here as well. Okay? So that's how that works. Now, this is another funnel that I migrated into Gohighlevel from Clickfunnels. I'm going to show you that real quick as well. Okay? So it looks exactly the same. There's like a tiny little difference, which is like this here. This is a form. But the cool thing about this form is I have it tied into all of our automations now. So I can put them in our pipeline. I can email them immediately. I can put them into, like, if I got their phone number, I could get their phone number and send them text, like all in one software though. I don't have to zap it. I don't have to do anything funky. It's all in one software, okay? So that's how that works. So I've got all my funnels in Gohighlevel now, and what I'm going to do is cancel Clickfunnels. Here we go. All right, bye-bye, Russell, bye-bye. So we're going to go to billing. I think I know how to do this. I don't actually know if I know how to do this. Cancel account. I want to show you how much of a pain in the ass it is to cancel your account with Clickfunnels. Oh my God. What am I doing? I'm shutting down my business. Russell heard you're closing up your business. Okay, so now they want me to pause my account and keep paying them $10 a month, or cancel it, which is what I actually want to like freaking do. And then here, no, I don't want to pause. I want to cancel it. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Russell. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Clickfunnels. Bye-bye. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Now, I will say, it told me that I had 194 contacts or something like that. Make sure you get them out before you, make sure you download them. Okay, before your contract expires, all right? But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos from me. And you can get your free 14-day trial of Gohighlevel using the link below. And you get access to Gohighlevel like a pro course plus a free snapshot, all right? I'll see you guys next time.